Alright guys, this video I'm making is to show you how to gather stuff up like this, gold bearing material, so you can turn it into this. Specifically what I'm doing today is I'm going to kind of go over the typical gold bearing material you're going to find out there urban mining. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to go right for the one that most people know about if they know anything about this, the gold fingers on ram sticks. So when you get ram sticks, on the end of them there's these gold fingers, these little lines of gold. They call them fingers. Okay, get them, take some tin snips, cut them off, stack them up, get a big pile of them. You process them in acid, and these will come off and end up looking like that in there, basically. So these are like what everyone goes for most of the time when they're urban mining. This is a thing people get stuck on. They'll go to eBay and spend a dumb amount of money trying to buy pounds of these, and then they don't even break even when they process them. It's just, if you've come across this stuff, it's great, right? This is gravy. You're having a good day if you find a lot of this. But if you're buying it off the internet, you're making a huge mistake. So next I'm going to talk about gold fingers on ribbon cables. This came off like a ribbon cable, something that looks like this, right? It'd be on the end right here, and then you just cut it off, save them up. It's a lot thinner than what's on the gold fingers over here, but it's still good. Keep collecting it. You know, you just save these up whenever you get them. You'll be okay. It all adds up. All right, these gold fingers are off of a server board. All right, this is a really old server board, and one of the things you're going to find out after you've done this for a while is that old stuff has the best gold in it, right? Because they didn't have the technology worked out yet for applying gold to these materials, and they just wanted to protect these really high-tech, pieces of equipment, so they put a ton of gold on them, and they were really expensive. I mean, and they advertised how much gold was in electronics, because they wanted to show that they were reliable. So stuff like this is excellent for gold processing. Really good gold mining material. If you've got a lot of this, you're doing good. Okay, next I'm going to go to flashing. Okay, see these? See the gold on this? This is micron thin gold. It's called flashing. It's a different grade. Okay, it's much lower than what you see here, but it's still gold. You put it in an acid solution, you get the foils to come off, it's still going to be gold, but you got to have a ton of it. Here's another good example, a big sheet of it right there. That's really good. This stuff adds up, man. If you have tons of this, you're going to be doing just fine. Okay. Next thing I'm going to move on to gold pins. So anywhere where there's going to be a connection made is usually where there's going to be the most gold. So like if a battery plugs in somewhere, or you have like an antenna hookup or something, or some kind of plug-in, that's usually where the gold is going to be. Like inside USB plugs, there'll be gold in there. The pins, they'll be on the edge of this, kind of thin. This is newer stuff, so it'll be a little thin, but it is there. You can see it's very bright gold. Now these pins, I think these are off of a Wi-Fi connector, if I remember correctly. So you can just pull them apart and plug them back in like that, right? That's good stuff. You always want that stuff. Okay. And here's another one. This is gold wiring out of a hard drive, right? This wiring is kind of rare, honestly. This was really old stuff. I think it was out of a server hard drive. So they coated the gold, or they coated the wire in gold to protect it. And it was pretty jazzed up when I pulled it open. That's good stuff. You know, the wiring is usually where the best gold is, which brings me to my next thing. These are IC chips. You've seen these on computers. Probably thought they were worthless, but this is where your best bang for your buck is going to be, inside these. And you know, you shave these off, throw them in acid solution. The acid will eat off the metal legs, and then you throw them in a burn pit, reduce them to ash, and then you sift out all the crap and you keep the gold wiring that's inside here. That's what's inside here. Gold wiring is in here. This is like great stuff. You're gonna get anywhere between 1 and 4 grams of gold per kilo for these. So, you know, always get this stuff. Always try to keep it, right? Save everything you get up for ashing. You're gonna have a good time. And this is another good place for gold. These are CPU chips. These are crappy ones, but nonetheless it's here. Look at this. So you can't see it straight on. Then you slowly start to turn it. You see all that gold on these pins. See them? There it is. And the best gold wiring, ironically, is the stuff you don't see inside this little chip in here. So, ash them, and you got good gold. Alright, I think that's everything. Yeah, so just save stuff up, collect it like this. A little pot of gold bearing material that I've got. You can turn it into that stuff right there. Alright. Alright, see you next time, guys. Like and follow.